So it's Cherrywood Road tonight for us. First round FA Cup replay between Farnborough and Brentford, live here on Sky Sports.
His win over Bromsgrove with a sore knee, but he's sufficiently fit to start. And Keith Day, who sat out the game at Brentford, has also recovered to take his place alongside Dean Coney in the centre of defence. Senior, Day and Coney, all with bags of Football League experience, along with Steve Baker, who played in an FA Cup quarter-final for Southampton, though the real veteran is, as you've heard, 40-year-old left-back Keith Baker. Typical of Brentford's luck this season that Nicky Forster, their England under-21 striker, tore knee ligaments in the final moments of the first match with Farnborough, but Robert Taylor, Forster's prolific partner last season, has recovered from a fractured cheekbone, and defender Barry Ashby is available again after suspension. So 19-year-old David McGee moves from centre-back to striker tonight. It is a very young Brentford side, a point emphasised by the age of their scorer in that initial tie, 17-year-old Marcus Bent. Well, Farnborough trying to reach the second round for only the second time in their history. To do so, they have to knock out a Football League club for only the second time in their history. Brentford would have been waiting until round 3 if they'd clinched the promotion that they got so close to in May. They've been nothing like the same side since. Brentford could be on the edge of an embarrassing experience tonight. There'll be no complaints from Brentford, Andy, about the quality of the playing surface.
No, it's a little bit lumpy, man, but what they've done sensibly is they've left the grass a little bit long, so I don't expect to see the ball bobbling about too much.
So away we go. Has to be a result tonight, of course. Whether it takes 90 minutes or extra time or even penalties. Keith Baker, the British Airways steward, who was up at 4:30 this morning. He was doing the shuttle to Manchester, and he flies to Lyon tomorrow. I said he'd got it wrong. They're playing Lyon next week, Nottingham Forest. McGee. Taylor got a touch. Martin quickly on the scene. Here's Bent. There goes McGee. The referee has spotted an infringement on the edge of the area. And there's no sign of the arm being raised. The indirect free kick. Here goes Martin Granger. The wall is strong. It needed to be. Lee Harvey coming in. Robson. Harlow. Two in centre midfield for Farnborough. Harlow going on. Rather carried away with the surge forward. Coney is struggling. McGee. Smith deflected. Oh, the goalkeeper seemed to have it at a comfortable height. Hutchings. Martin around the outside again. His best position so far. Bent doing the retrieving. Granger hooking it in. McGee is there. Oh, it's a terrific header. And Mackenzie went all the way to keep it out. David McGee.
Super header.
He didn't portray any inexperience there. Chris Boo is quick. This is Robson. Lining up the shot. That is showing his potential again.
Well, it wasn't the worst ball I've seen played in.
Martin. Taylor. Oh, it's set up nicely for the volley. It hits Steve Baker. Headed away by Day. This is McGee. Possibilities for Brentford here with Marcus Bent coming onto a header with the ball just too high for him to make anything of it. Loose ball into the feet of Taylor. Smith. Martin's there if required. Smith shoots. David McGee was the distraction. Brentford get the goal that they deserve.
I'm no surprised now by the two central midfield players involved. I think it was Hutchings that played a super little ball into Taylor at the edge of the box. And then Taylor picked out Smith. They don't close him quick enough. It's well struck, but it picks up pace off the wet top, on the ground. The goalkeeper's not really going across for it. Looks up, spots him really well. Smith is He's hung around on the edge of the box most of this first half. Whether it took a touch off David McGee, did it?
Well, it looks as if
might
it
well
did
have done.
from that particular angle. That's Robson's ball, Booth. Out comes Fernandez. The ball goes past him. And the referee keeps us waiting for a moment before pointing for the corner. Oh, now Mackenzie wondering where the line was, where the ball was, and where his hands were.
We've got a man over here as well, if they play it right.
Martin, the man over is Harvey. Trying to slide it in, but Keith Day able to intervene, but he's struggling as well. They haven't been blessed by good fortune at the back tonight, Farnborough, having lost Coney. And Day clearly not in full working order. Taylor, that's a terrific ball. McGee and Mackenzie did enough. Farnborough were reliant on their goalkeeper then. Booth. Farnborough haven't been a threat, but here's a chance to change that. Denny. Harlow. Brentford have plenty of players back. Steve Baker. Robson. Harlow. It's a fine idea. Horton. Steve Baker's cross driven in. So close from Chris Booth, who probably was surprised that the ball got as far as him. So Brentford get the ball, and the half-time whistle goes. First half interrupted by two serious injuries to Dean Coney and to David McGee. Paul Smith blazed away at goal to aid Brentford to the lead that they certainly deserved. The flick off McGee beating the goalkeeper, and at half-time the league side have the better of things at Cherrywood Road. It's Farnborough 0, Brentford 1.
Welcome back. Cherrywood Road tonight for us. Live football from Sky Sports again. FA Cup first round replay between Farnborough and Brentford, and it's 1-0 to Brentford at half-time. By way of some consolation to Farnborough, there's a few in tonight, paying at the turnstiles 3,581, which is a record for them by some 500.
Farnborough will hope for a repeat second half performance from themselves. The best news really for them so far has been that crowd attendance. Terrific to break the ground record by such a good percentage. They could restore order to the Farnborough penalty area. Oh, and Steve Baker has given it away. Granger. Taylor stumbled but was able to pick himself up and score a second.
I think he's surprised it's gone in. It went right through the goalkeeper, Steve Mackenzie. He's deserved a goal. You mentioned he's played thoughtfully. He's also played very well tonight. He's led the line really well. Looked to play people, and look how quickly he gets his feet. Just drags it onto the left side. It's a hit and hope shot. I don't think he thinks it's going in. Not sure. The goalkeeper certainly lost his bearings. But sometimes the most difficult ones to deal with are the ones that are right at you, right below your feet. And this is certainly what happened with Steve Mackenzie. Drilled straight up. Another slight deflection, this time off one of his defenders.
David Webb's right-hand man for a good number of years. It's Robson's mistake. And here's Hutchings looking for his first goal for Brentford. Refusal to whistle. Booth, that's a good touch. Juria, this is a chance. Well, Farnborough needed that, and they didn't get it. And any comfort that David Webb might have been feeling will have gone away again with Farnborough having a chance there. Taylor. Oh, he's done beautifully to lift it beyond Stemp. FA Cup ties when the side trailing has scored twice in the last 20 minutes. Admittedly, the signs haven't been there for Farnborough. And Brentford have shown no real air of complacency. And they've scored again, Marcus Bent. And Dean Martin has delivered a cross, this time to delight him, and the 17-year-old strikes for the second time over the course of this entire tie. Marcus Bent. It's 3-0 to Brentford.
Yeah, this is a supercross. I said he pulled an awful lot across his back and didn't really give his strikers a chance, but this one is delivered to perfection. This is what makes striking easy. When you get a wide man to put a ball there, I tell you what, I could still go out there now and tap that, and even with my right foot. All the credit goes down to Dean Martin. The easy job was Marcus Bent's. Tap in at the back post, game, set, match.
Again, screening the back four. Taylor driving on. Corner.
Great goal. Great goal.
It's emphatic now. Carl Hutchings won the ball, swept it forward, and Robert Taylor did the rest.
It was a super ball. Everything that he's produced tonight, Hutchings, he's won the ball from. I said he just knocked it off simple, but such is his confidence now, late in the game, and such is the dominance that he just played that wonderful pass. And Taylor, well, he was very composed. Got it.
Steve Baker. Harlow lets it run for Robson. For a non-league team, takes exceptional non-league sides to progress beyond the first round. Bent, Martin, they're in again. He's flagging, but he hasn't put his arm across his chest to indicate a penalty, which is the standard signal. Mackenzie is spotting the ball for a goal kick. Barry Knight, who likes to have a think before he lets us know, has pointed to the spot. Consultation with the linesman.
No, what's he going to do with the goalkeeper?
Tamer, Fernandez. I beg your pardon, Stuart Mackenzie, who's getting a yellow card. It's been a very good night for Brentford, but 4 doesn't become 5. And if you're going to miss a penalty, this is the time to do it, not as poor Paul Wilson did for Barnet at Woking last night at 1-1.
I can't believe Bob Taylor hasn't got up to him and says, hold on a minute, I've got 2. Give me a chance to get my hat-trick. Well, he's looking less and less like Stuart Pearce, Mark. Free kick, penalty.
Didn't Stuart Pearce miss a penalty last night? I failed to score from it, yeah. Taylor, not a hat-trick, good save. Brentford may not be finished yet. Here's Hooker, came on for the unfortunate David McGee. Marcus Bent climbing well, and the goalkeeper right by the post. It stayed out. Headed back by Harvey. May yet be a chance for Taylor to get his hat-trick. He tees up Hooker. That's a fine try. Really pulled the trigger on that one. Farnborough losing Dean Coney early on with those torn knee ligaments, and we'll never know quite how much difference that might have made. A stabilising presence possibly at the back. Here's Juriev. Harvey played him onside. Juriev, who's had something of an impact since coming on.
They're just going, and the confidence is growing, and they've played some really good football.
The second attempt, the second division club through to the second round of the FA Cup. A big win for them, a big night for them after the recent distresses and poor run of results.